back and relax and enjoy another episode of J&C Fix and Play.
How's it going, everyone? And I hope everyone is being safe. Early 2020 here, so it's definitely a crazy year. So I just picked up another gaming lot, the second one this week, and I cannot believe this one's even better than the first one, I think. There's so much stuff in here. So what I'm going to do is show you guys what I picked up. I'll try to make it as quick as possible, but there is a lot of stuff. Feel free to jump ahead to whatever systems you guys think, because you have everything from PlayStation to SEGA and just about every single Nintendo console that you can think of. So let's jump into it. Okay, so let's start off with the Game Boy Advance games. And we got two of the big ones that are in there. We got two Pokemon games, Sapphire and Ruby. Great games. Absolutely love those. Tactics, that wasn't a bad game. We got some SpongeBob SquarePants Game Boy Advance videos. Two copies of the same. Kind of odd to have two, but whatever. Dragon Ball Z, classic NES series for Zelda. It's a fun game. And Mega Man Battle Network Blue 3. Never played any of these. Probably give that one a shot. See what else is in this lot. Let's move on to the next system. Okay, moving on to Nintendo 64. Let's see. Probably my favorite system, and something I'm trying to collect a lot of games for right now. So we got Hey You Pikachu, no microphone, so I'll have to track one of those down. Wipeout 64. First time I've actually seen someone with this game. Let's see. Another Pod Racer. I got a boxed one, so I'm probably going to definitely get rid of that one. Pokemon Stadium, great game. I wonder if there's a way to clean off the name on that, but if there's not, whatever. Mario Kart 64. I know I can clean this up very easily. Dr. Mario 64. Never played it. No biggie. And we got Pokemon Snap. That was fun. Always enjoyed playing that. Second Smash Brothers. And this one is my second one actually this week, so this was in probably a lot, so I'll probably sell this one. Mine's boxed. Kirby 64. Never played it. Heard good things, but we'll see. And Slugfest. I swear, a lot of games lately with Blockbuster on them. A second Pokemon Snap. Rugrats in Paris. Never played any of the games, was never into the show. It was just out of my age group. Cousin's a huge fan. Maybe I'll see if she wants that for her kids. And then Majora's Mask. Oof. Great game. Personally, a favorite of mine, so I'll be excited to play that again. But let's see what we got now with the next one. Moving on. So moving on, we'll go to the Genesis games. Big fan of Genesis, one of my favorite Christmas gifts ever. So we got Batman Returns, kind of a common game. Fatal Fury. Never played it on the Genesis, but love fighting games, so I'll definitely give that a shot. Gunstar Heroes. Great game to have. And we got Phantasy Star 4. Another great game to add to the collection. And we got Mickey Mania, Earthworm Jim 2. So, kind of haven't seen that game in a while. Kind of nice to pick that up. Ranger X. Excellent shooter if you never played it. One of my all-time favorite games on the Genesis. Would absolutely 100% regret getting rid of this game when I first had it. So I'm happy to have that again. Disney's Aladdin, that was a fun game. Judge Dredd. Played this game once. I think I rented it from Blockbuster. Oh, yeah, look, Blockbuster. So, fun. Gadget Twins. I have no idea what that is. Light Crusader. Never played it. Justice League Task Force. Fun game. I mean, I guess it was okay for a rental. I wouldn't have purchased it, but Lost Vikings, never played it, heard great things. We got Nickelodeon Real Monsters, obviously another blockbuster game. Never played it. Was never a fan of the show, so it was Ren and Stimpy. This show I actually enjoyed as a kid, so maybe I'll give that a shot. Never played the game. Toy Story, great movie. Never played that one. What else we got here? We got Exile. Never played this, but I actually heard good things about it. Vector Man 2 and Vector Man 1. These are great games, especially if you like platform kind of action games. Those were fun. Really, I thought they showed off the Genesis really well. Power Rangers, second one I've seen this week in a collection. Magic School Bus, maybe I'll see if my son can play that. Jurassic Park. Genesis was huge at the time of that movie. Adventures of Batman and Robin, so I've actually never owned this game, never played this game, but I've heard it's like not that easy to find, so kind of excited to get that. And then obviously the 6-pack, which I know this is pretty common, but some great games on there, especially you see you got Streets of Rage, you got Shinobi, so probably keep that one, definitely. Alright, moving on, next up is going to be NES. Alright, so NES is not something I've been collecting for, but probably have a nice start with this. Some duplicates, so I'm not going to keep everything, but we got a Castlevania. I know there's 2 of them in here, so I'll probably keep one, get rid of the other. Star Tropics, absolutely love this game. I know that I have this on the NES Classic and I played it and I love it, so kind of cool to have one. And there's 2 in this lot, so I'll keep one and sell the other. Yoshi. The Adventures of Link. It doesn't look that bad. All the gold is still on there, so kind of cool there. Legend of Zelda, another one. The first one, the one that started it all. And you can see some of the gold is starting to come off right about here, but that's fine. It still looks good. What's next? Super Mario Bros. 3 with the instruction booklet, so that's kind of cool. Oh, Super Mario Bros. 2 with the booklet. Nice. I know the trifecta. All the Mario games are in here. Let's see. I got Kung Fu. Never played it, but I know it's a pretty common game. Dr. Mario. My grandmother used to play this game all the time, so I do have fond memories of that. 2 copies of Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. Disney's Adventures in the Magic Kingdom. Okay, never played it. Mega Man 2. Hard game. Played it on the NES Classic. Never owned it before. Metroid. Excellent game. Huge fan of the Metroid games. Absolutely love the Prime series. Hopefully they make a new one. Here's the second Castlevania. Dragon Power. Never heard of this one. Bases Loaded. Played that. That was a good one. Let's fix those. Deja Vu. Never heard of it. Kind of looks like a Dick Tracy type of guy. And then we have the second Star Tropics. So kind of cool. It's in one of these NES cases. This will probably be the one that I keep, just for a display piece. All right. Let's see what we got for Super NES. All right, moving on to the Super Nintendo. We got a copy of Mega Man X. Great game. I know they put that one on the NES Classic. Got a Super Game Boy. These are always fun. I actually use one with a Retron right now to play my Game Boy games, especially if you want to like capture any footage. And then finally, Donkey Kong Country in its original box, and that box is actually pretty mint, so kind of nice there. And I don't think that actually belonged in there, but I could be wrong. And no instruction manual, but do have the original box insert in the game, so kind of cool to see that. I don't see many copies with that anymore. All right. And next we'll move on to some of the newer stuff. And let's hit up the, I guess we'll jump to the 3DS. All right, so for the 3DS, we got Rhythm Heaven. Actually, this is for the original DS, I'm sorry. But great game if you never played it. Pokemon Black 2. Elusive copy of the Pokemon Platinum. I know this is an extremely popular game. River City Rival Showdown. Never played it, but I have played the other River City games and I actually enjoyed them. Cool thing about this one is this one apparently came with this keychain, which he still had. So, kind of cool there. And then a copy of Kid Icarus, which I had been looking for a while. And actually has the cards with it. And I'm pretty sure these go to one of the DS's that were in the lot. So, we'll take that out. All right. And we'll keep moving into the modern games. Alright, so we'll start with another Nintendo system. We'll go with the Nintendo Wii. I know this is actually starting to get hot right now, especially this game, Wii Sports. So that's in there. Loose copy, Resident Evil 4. That was actually a good game. I don't know how many times they're gonna put this thing on a system. I think it's been re-released like 7 times at this point. Guitar Hero Legends, Okami. Never played this. Kind of intrigued. I keep seeing this online, so I'll probably give that one a shot. Mario Kart for the Wii. Awesome game. It was definitely fun, especially when the Wii first came out. Animal Crossing City Folk. Gonna probably sell that. I have no desire to play Animal Crossing. The Beatles Rock Band. Copy of Wii Fit. Do have the balance board as well. And then Guitar Hero. So not a whole lot for the Wii, but hey, it's something, and there's a couple good ones in there. So let's, I think we'll jump to Xbox next. All right, so we got Transformers Fall of Cybertron. Actually played that game, I think, on the PlayStation. Wasn't that bad. BioShock, never played any of them, but I'm pretty sure that these are coming out for the Switch, so I'm gonna get the Switch and probably not keep these. Fable. Played the first one, not 2 or 3. Dead Rising, fun games there. Complete? Yeah. Complete. And most of these are complete in terms of the new games. Not everyone is, but most are. Connect Adventures. Overlord, never played it. Naruto. Always a sports game. Every single lot. Red Dead, great game. Fallout, never played it. Don't know if I really have a desire. And then probably one of my favorite multiplayer games I played. But once again, I didn't play it on Xbox, I played it on PS3. So, all right, let's keep going. Okay, moving on to the GameCube. Bunch of games in here, but these are not complete, obviously. So the complete game is going to be Animal Crossing with the memory card and the game manual and the case. The case is a little beat up, but you know, great for the collection. And then in here there's some good ones. So let's see. We got Star Fox Adventures, Metroid Prime. We got Wind Waker. Great game if you've never played it. Probably at this point though, most have. Time Splitters 2. Good shooter on the GameCube. Medal of Honor Frontline. Never played this, but actually was told that this was pretty good. Spy Hunter. Never played it. Wave Race. Big fan of Wave Race on the 64. Never played the GameCube one, so definitely be keeping that one. And let's see. Super Monkey Ball. Probably get rid of that one. Mario Baseball, kind of like Mario Kart meets baseball, and you can get the idea. Gonna keep that one for my son. Super Mario Sunshine. Haven't decided what I'm gonna do with this one yet, especially since supposedly they're coming out for the Switch, so we'll see what happens. And then finally, Luigi's Mansion. So definitely some nice GameCube games in this lot. Very happy with that. And actually, I think that's all the games. So let's move on to the systems and all the cool extras. So with this lot came a ton of consoles themselves, more than I know what to do with, and I'm probably going to end up selling a good chunk of them. For starters, we have a 3DS XL. Great system, one of my favorite systems of all time. No stylus, but I can make do with that because I have plenty of styluses. However, next up is the 20th anniversary edition of the new Nintendo 3DS. And this is complete. It has both faceplates with it, so it was very cool to see that. Especially since the fact that the guy kept the box, so extremely happy. Get that out. Made a mess of that, but it's fine. So right now he's got the Blastoise on there. And battery's probably dead. Yep, it's dead. But there we go. So no issues with the system. The DS's is definitely what made this lot appeal to me. Huge fan of all Nintendo handheld systems. So definitely fun there. Let's move on. And then he had this as well, which was the Nintendo 3DS XL Special Pikachu Edition. Really cool to see this. He had this in the box. It's not brand new in the box. He did obviously open it up and use it. But he's got all the goodies, manuals, everything. And he's got a stylus. These all the DSs have the SD cards. But that's right, this one was charged. There we go. So some pretty cool 3DSs. I'll shut that one back off. All right, so moving on from the 3DSs, we'll continue with the handhelds. And next up we have a Game Boy Advance SP. This is the AGS 001 model, so this is front lit, it's not backlit, but I think I'm gonna do a modification video on this one and add the backlit screen to it that just came out, so stay tuned to that one. Next up we have a Game Boy Color, and it does have the Game Shark Pro. I've never really used Game Sharks, and a lot of people do, but surprisingly this actually sells for like 30 bucks on eBay, so probably not going to keep that and sell that one. Next up for the consoles, and do keep in mind with all the consoles they do have multiple controllers, and they do have all the hookup wires for the most part. There was a couple that didn't. So they do have a Wii U in the lot. Already have a Wii U, so definitely going to sell this one. And this has Pro Controller, Classic Controller with it, so, and all the hookup wires. So very pleased with that. Set that off to the side. What's next? 2 PS2 minis. Never actually owned one. So out of all of these, I have the hookup wires for every single one, but I only got one controller, so one of these is not complete technically. And same thing, never played it, so I was never really a fan of Sony. I did have a PS3, which I enjoyed, but really I was always more of a Nintendo or Xbox person. So do have a Wii as well. It's the first edition one, so it does have, let's see, there we go, the GameCube one, so this one will play GameCube games. Kind of cool. Cool thing about the Wii is that it did come with obviously nunchucks and all that stuff, and the special edition Wii remotes. So you got the Princess Peach, Luigi, Mario, and the Legend of Zelda one, which came with Skyrim. So very cool to see that. NES Entertainment System. This actually came with all the hookup wires, the Nintendo Zapper as well. Also came with one of the arcade sticks with the turbo buttons and 3 controllers. So don't have one, but between the Nintendo Switch and the Classic, probably not gonna keep this one. Sega Genesis, once again, came with all the hookup wires. Controllers, they do work, but they could probably use new ones. They could probably be replaced. However, it's kind of cool to see them a lot. Xbox 360, you can see, definitely got to clean off some of the dust on the stuff. But the Xbox 360, this is the 250 gig version. Also came with the Kinect, and I believe 3 controllers and all the wires to hook it up. Not really an Xbox 360 fan, so I won't be keeping that. Nintendo 64, I actually just picked this up in the last lot that I purchased, so I will probably be selling this. It was almost complete, came with everything except for the controller, but I do have an extra controller which I'll probably just use to sell that one. And then finally, the one console that I will be keeping, at least home console, not portable, will be the GameCube. This was in there as well. So, and it actually came with the Game Boy player. No disc for the Game Boy player, so I do have to track that one down. If anyone knows where I can get one, please leave a comment so I can pick one up and play my Game Boy Advance games. Also in this lot was a Super Nintendo, which went to that, and a few of the NES games already went to a good buddy of mine named Joe. I'll post a link to his YouTube video up above because he is a huge gamer and I'm sure he's going to do some awesome videos with those, so I'll post a link to his. But that is a lot. Lots of controllers, lots of accessories. I got memory cards for the GameCube, rumble packs for the N64, extra controllers. Kind of crazy what I picked up for about 400 bucks. Leave a comment if you guys have any questions. I'll try to answer everything I can, and please feel free to click the subscribe button, as I will be posting some either modification videos on the Game Boys and for future purchases. So everyone stay safe out there and have a good one.